Pisces, to your in-depth weekly forecast for week commencing the 29th of April for the Ascendant, the Sun or the Moon. On the screen now, I'm showing the event chart right at the start of the week. The big takeout is the midpoint between the Sun in Taurus and the Moon in Capricorn, which collaborate beautifully for you personally, is actually in your sign. So there's a big Piscean energy at the start of this week, not least by the fact that Mars, the planet of passion, is so closely aligned to Neptune, your co-regent. So your imagination is going to be very important, but your imagination can also be conveyed in a very powerful way because Venus, the planet of relating, moves into your third house later on Monday. But it happens to be a sign that it rules. Yes, Venus returns to Taurus. And your charm and persuasion and skills as a communicator definitely going to be enhanced by Venus's transit through the sign of Taurus. It's just that she immediately clashes with Pluto in your 12th house. If there is an uncomfortable issue, something that's been simmering beneath the surface in a relationship, it could come out at the start of this week and it could be a little bit uncomfortable. But Venus moving through Taurus gives you an opportunity to sharpen up your listening skills, but also make people aware that you do have your opinion and you can express it in a diplomatic way with Venus's help. Now, because the Sun, very close to the part of fortune, both link back to the Moon. Also, I feel the Moon in the 11th house helps you to be a bit more detached. And that means that when you're having a discussion, even if it is an awkward issue that comes up, you can be very fair-minded, I feel, in the way that this is picked through. However, Mars, the planet of passion, is about to leave your sign, and that happens on Tuesday. Now, just like Venus returning to Taurus, Mars's turning to a sign it rules in Aries. Mars in Aries is about fire, but it links to Pluto too, but in a very constructive way. Past skills, knowledge and experience that you've evolved over a long period of time can come back to you now in a very, very helpful way. Also, your passion can just come up from the depths. And if you're wanting to improve your financial picture, which may have come under pressure with Mercury's retrograde, maybe the solar eclipse flagged up something in terms of your value, whether in some ways you were thinking yourself down or perhaps were suffering from an imposter syndrome in some way. Mars moving into this area strengthens you. And it's going to give you a lot of determination over the following 6 weeks to get what you rightly deserve. So if there has been some stalling in getting the rewards or the return on something you've been working towards for some while, expect the green light to come soon. And that is really exciting. Now, your other co-ruler, your traditional ruler of Jupiter, still pretty close to Uranus. Of course, they came into that exact alliance across the 20th, 21st, depending on where you are in the world. And Jupiter in the third house, it's an interesting one because Jupiter technically in the third house, Gemini, is detrimented. So it's just saying to you, download as much information as you can. It's very close to Uranus, which of course is a disruptor in your third house in Taurus. It doesn't like being in Taurus. But together they can have qualities, and being very open-minded and gaining more information, which certainly Jupiter can be about, could help you to change your outlook in some ways. And that change of outlook can be very positive in how you can connect with people. If you are interested in technology or you work in tech, you really can be inspired with Venus moving into this area. Your skills with neighbours, with siblings, your ability to just interact and pivot well, your immutable sign, definitely enhanced once Venus gets beyond that tough right angle with Pluto. So a lot to go for really positively this week for you, Pisces. Have a great week. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, please support me and press that subscription button now.